Hi there, and welcome back to my garden. It's starting to look like a potato jungle, and it's time to do the 4 months update for the TPS seedlings. So right now the seedlings will be 4 months old in a couple of days. I think on Wednesday, something like that. And at 4 months, most of them are having flower buds or open flowers. I did not breed for any early potatoes, but the early potatoes will make flowers earliest. Surprise! And the later the variety, if it's a main crop or a late variety, the later they will start to make flower buds. So if you're having a bunch of seedlings from the same cross and one of them is making flowers ahead of all the others, it will be slightly earlier than the others. Here I'd say that's going to be more of a main crop. Here we get more open flowers already. The first bunch is from 2 late varieties, from a cross of 2 late ones. Here we get other flowers, some purple ones and some white ones. And here we get white flowers on a purple leaf plant. So there's no connection between flower color and flesh color or skin color of the tubers, but there is some correlation between leaf color and flesh color. So if it has dark leaves, it's very likely that it's going to have some color in the flesh. But with flowers, blue fleshed potatoes can have white flowers, so that's not any sign. And here we are having 10 seedlings. Most of them have flower buds but no open flowers, so that's also a bunch of late seedlings, going to be late cropping varieties. Here we're having a mix of flowers and buds, so that's probably going to be three seedlings that will be main crop and the rest will be late ones. And here we're having no flowers but lots of flower buds. That's going to be late ones. And moving on to the diploids. If you're breeding for prolific flowers, it is time to mark and keep records, because there's some seedlings setting more flowers than others. If you're breeding for flower colors too, now is the time to mark the ones you like. I'm going to mark this seedling because it basically has flowers everywhere on each branch, and they really get a beautiful color. So I'm going to have some label on it, so I later remember that this one was a very, very good flower setting plant. We'll see how the pollen looks and how the fruit setting ability looks, but first note will be that it's growing well and has lots of flowers in purple. Here's another one, and here's one with more of a reddish purple color. So I will bring out some plant tags and mark the plants. And keep notes which groups of seedlings are main crops and which ones are going to be more of a late crop. So that's what I do around the 4 months mark. And when they're flowering, they are starting to seriously work on tuber growth. So in case you see any yellow leaves at the bottom of the plant, now is the time to give them some extra fertilizer if you're noticing that kind of thing. I don't seem to have many yellow leaves. There's a few here, but that's basically the only ones I found. So soil seems to be good. Doesn't necessarily need more added fertilizer. So I will bring some chicken manure, dissolve it in water and water with it the next time on those plants with the yellow leaves. The rest one doesn't seem to need any more nutrients. But that's also when the flowers appear, watch out for yellow leaves. In case you find them, use some fertilizer. If there's no yellow leaves, there's no need to feed the plants extra. They won't have any use of it except growing excessive foliage, and you want the potatoes, not the foliage. So only add extra fertilizer during the season when you're seeing premature yellow leaves at the bottom of the plant. If you don't have them, don't bother, just water them. So that's it for the 4 months update. Potatoes are doing fine. Otherwise, I'm having a deer problem. They're eating beetroot and bean plants. So I'll do something against that now. Put some netting over the vulnerable plants. But deer are not very interested in potatoes, so those are fine. Thanks for watching. Happy gardening and see you next time. Bye.